unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance. Jump in the stands, no man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Recon, 132 fighter.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Again has it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready?
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43.
I smell fear in that offense. Check 26, check 26. 53.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. The 20. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Breeze going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Ready. Go, lady. Over.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
218, chop.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Cousins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow lady. Kill. Push him back.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 30 yards.
5-9. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 4.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sammy!
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him to have 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Following the interception, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Cousins gives way to Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll run with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
but, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Shoot! Kill!
On first down, Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, we're good. Hey, let's go.
Throwing, Cousins. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Hey, easy.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And this is caught at the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
54, Mike, 54.
On first down, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shamar Stephen able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. After the sack on first down, Breeze under pressure again, and down he goes again. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze now. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Open man is Michael.
And showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there. And now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10. 3.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 49. You kill.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Breeze to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
You kill. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. You draw Corkers. 5'9". Get him. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hey, Haywood. Hey, watch that. Check, 5 seconds.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into... EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady. All day, dog.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
95, 56, 36, 36.
Breeze now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Breeze. And Thomas has it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 55 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw is Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Kiko Alonso. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Breeze. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Breeze now on first down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, easy. You. Here we go. Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down. Watch a slant. Easy, opposite. Switch it.
From midfield, here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Kill. Check. Hey, bravo. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Breeze again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time. General West. Get off the field. Let's get up. 13. Hey, watch this. Smooth. Mike 54.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 6-0 our score after 1. This one is right down Broadway. And that will make our score 9-0. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week?
And he's taken down here by the Saints. A.J. Klein. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Hey, easy. 54. Man, I got you. Man.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You killed. Sponge. 0-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the counter, Ingram. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Ingram's got the first down and more. And down to the 29-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Manti Te'o leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Kill. 61, matchbox, lights.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next, and rightly so because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together, the defense is playing better, and Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Slam. Easy, opposite.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fairly short kick.